Welcome back to the second part of our lesson on definition and principles of sustainable tourism. I'm Fernando Martinez de Carnero from La Sapienza University of Rome, and I'll be guiding you through this insightful journey into the foundational concepts of sustainable tourism. In this segment, we'll dive deeper into the realities of tourism's impact on society and territory. We'll examine both the positive contributions and the challenges tourism presents to communities and the environment. Together, we'll explore how careful planning and management can transform these challenges into opportunities for sustainable growth. We'll also look at practical strategies for managing tourism sustainably, with inspiring examples from destinations around the world, like Bhutan, a leading model in balancing tourism and sustainability. By the end of this session, you will have a clearer understanding of how tourism can be a force for positive change and the tools needed to make it a reality. Let's continue our journey into the world of sustainable tourism. Tourism's impact on society and territory. Tourism is one of the most dynamic sectors of the global economy, with the potential to create profound impacts on society and the places it touches. While it brings numerous benefits, it also presents significant challenges that require careful management to ensure sustainability. Let's explore the dual nature of tourism's impacts, positive and negative, on communities and territories. Positive impacts. Economic growth and job creation. Tourism is a key driver of economic development, especially in regions with rich cultural or natural assets. It creates jobs across various sectors, from hospitality and transportation to local crafts and cultural services. For example, small communities often experience an economic boost through the demand for locally produced goods and services. Cultural exchange and preservation. Tourism fosters cultural exchange, helping to build mutual understanding and respect between visitors and host communities. It also provides an incentive to preserve cultural heritage, from historic landmarks to traditional festivals, as these become valuable tourism assets. Infrastructure development. The growth of tourism often leads to investments in infrastructure, such as roads, airports, and communication systems, which can benefit local populations. In remote areas, tourism can bring access to essential services like clean water and electricity. Negative impacts. Over-tourism and resource strain. In popular destinations, excessive tourist numbers can lead to overcrowding, pollution, and a strain on resources like water, energy, and waste management systems. For example, over-tourism in Venice has raised concerns about the preservation of its fragile environment and local way of life. Cultural commodification. In some cases, tourism can commercialize and distort cultural traditions, turning them into performances designed solely for tourist consumption. This can lead to the loss of authenticity and cultural integrity. Environmental degradation. Unregulated tourism activities can harm natural ecosystems, causing issues like deforestation, habitat loss, and pollution. Coastal tourism, for instance, has been linked to coral reef destruction and marine pollution in several parts of the world. Striking a balance. The challenge lies in maximizing the benefits of tourism while minimizing its drawbacks. Sustainable tourism practices, such as limiting visitor numbers in fragile areas, promoting eco-friendly accommodations, and involving local communities in tourism planning, are essential to achieve this balance. Case study: the island of Santorini, Greece. Santorini illustrates both the positive and negative impacts of tourism. Positive: tourism has revitalized the local economy, creating jobs and preserving traditional architecture. Negative: over-tourism has led to overcrowding, increased waste, and stress on water resources. To address these challenges, local authorities have introduced measures like limiting cruise ship arrivals and promoting off-season tourism to reduce pressure on the island's infrastructure and environment. The way forward. Understanding the impacts of tourism on society and territory is the first step toward sustainable destination management. By adopting policies that balance development with conservation, we can ensure that tourism remains a force for good, enhancing communities while protecting their unique identity and environment for future generations. Managing for sustainability. Sustainable tourism doesn't happen by chance. It requires careful planning, informed decision-making, and collaborative management. Effective destination management balances the needs of visitors, host communities, and the environment, ensuring that tourism is both a thriving economic sector and a steward of cultural and natural heritage. Key principles for sustainable tourism management. Stakeholder collaboration. Sustainable tourism relies on the involvement of governments, businesses, local communities, and tourists. Collaborative approaches ensure that all voices are heard and the benefits of tourism are widely shared. Policy and regulation. Strong policies and regulations guide tourism development in a way that protects the environment, preserves cultural heritage, and respects the rights of local communities. Zoning, visitor caps, and environmental assessments are essential tools. Certification and standards. Eco-certifications like Green Globe or EarthCheck encourage tourism businesses to adopt sustainable practices. Standards help destinations monitor progress and demonstrate their commitment to sustainability. Education and awareness. Educating both tourists and industry professionals about sustainability fosters responsible behavior. Awareness campaigns can encourage visitors to minimize waste, respect cultural norms, and support local businesses. Case study: Bhutan, a model of high-value, low-impact tourism. Bhutan, a small Himalayan kingdom, has become a global leader in sustainable tourism through its innovative high-value, low-impact policy. Tourism in Bhutan is guided by the principle of gross national happiness, GNH, which prioritizes the well-being of people and the environment over mere economic growth. Key strategies implemented in Bhutan. Tourism caps and fees. Bhutan strictly limits the number of tourists through a daily fee, currently $200 to $250 per person, that includes accommodation, meals, and a sustainable tourism tax. This ensures that tourism revenue supports conservation and community projects while avoiding over-tourism. Community-based tourism. Local communities play a central role in tourism activities, from providing homestays to guiding treks. This approach ensures that the economic benefits of tourism reach rural areas. Environmental preservation. Over 70% of Bhutan's land is protected forest, and tourism activities are designed to minimize environmental impact. Trekking routes are carefully maintained, and plastic waste is strictly regulated. Cultural integrity. Bhutan promotes its unique culture and traditions through tourism. Visitors are encouraged to engage respectfully with local customs, festivals, and architectural heritage. Impact. Bhutan's tourism model generates significant revenue while maintaining its pristine environment and rich cultural heritage. For example, the annual Paro Chechu festival attracts tourists while remaining deeply rooted in local traditions. Lessons from Bhutan. Bhutan demonstrates that sustainable tourism is achievable through strategic management and a clear vision. By prioritizing quality over quantity and focusing on the well-being of its people and environment, Bhutan has become a global example of how tourism can thrive without compromising sustainability. Conclusion. Managing tourism sustainably requires vision, collaboration, and a commitment to long-term goals. Bhutan's experience shows that with the right policies and values, tourism can enrich communities, protect the environment, and create meaningful experiences for travelers. Call to action. Tourism is one of the most powerful tools for shaping the future of our planet. Whether you are a student, a professional, or an aspiring destination manager, your role in promoting sustainability is crucial. As we conclude this lesson, let's reflect on how we can transform tourism into a force for good and take meaningful action toward sustainable practices. Take responsibility as a tourism professional. Recognize that every decision, whether in planning, marketing, or managing tourism operations, has an impact on communities, ecosystems, and economies. Strive to make choices that prioritize long-term benefits over short-term gains. Be a leader in sustainability. Educate yourself and others about sustainable tourism principles. Advocate for policies that promote equity, environmental conservation, and cultural preservation. Inspire stakeholders to commit to responsible practices. Engage communities. Work closely with local communities to ensure their needs and voices are at the heart of tourism development. A sustainable destination thrives when its people benefit directly from tourism success. Adopt and promote best practices. Embrace innovative solutions such as renewable energy, waste reduction, and eco-certifications. Encourage travelers to adopt responsible behaviors, such as respecting cultural norms and supporting local businesses. Final thought: sustainable tourism is not an option, it's a necessity. As a future destination manager, you have the power to create tourism models that protect our planet, celebrate diverse cultures, and generate lasting prosperity. Together, let's ensure that tourism is a driving force for positive change, enriching lives while preserving the beauty and diversity of our world for generations to come. Thank you for joining this lesson on sustainable tourism, definition, and fundamentals. Your engagement and commitment to sustainable tourism make a difference in shaping a better future for our planet and its communities. If you have any questions, need further resources, or would like to share your insights, feel free to reach out. Contact information. Name: Fernando Martinez de Carnero. Institution: La Sapienza University of Rome. Email: fernando.martinez@uniroma1.it. Project: European Project SUSTUR, Sustainable Tourism Destination Manager. Let's work together to make tourism a force for positive change.